Hey guys, it's Roy here from Welcome12 and EpicDroid.com with a quick unboxing and first impressions video on the new NVIDIA Shield TV. I am super excited for this one. I've been waiting for this for about a month or so now, and finally have it sitting here in my hands, and I am super excited to be opening the package, seeing what's in it, and even more excited to be hooking it up to my TV and seeing how everything rolls. But let's go ahead, let's rip this box open and let's see what we've got. So here we have the Shield, and it is in the box still. I was nice enough to wait for the unboxing. I guess what an unboxing is. But for this, we're going to open this up. Now this here is the 16 gig version of the Shield, and there is also a Pro version. The 16 gig version goes for $200, and the Pro version, or 500 gig version, goes for $300. So here we have it, and I can tell you the first thing I notice right away is the size of this. This is about, half or even maybe a third of the size of the original one. It is super lightweight, and holy cow, it is tiny. But the other one was a much larger one and a little bit heavier, but was probably about that much wider and about that bigger. I'll have to do a comparison video of the two side by side. But there's the Shield itself. Also in the box we have a remote. The remote is a lot thicker than the other one and a little bit longer, so it's a nice extra touch there. You used to have to buy this separate with the original version of the Shield TV. I like the back here. It's got a nice soft grip to it, so it's a lot less slick and a lot less slippery. And here in the bottom we have the controller, and that is probably one of the things I'm the most excited for, and holy cow, that feels good in the hand. Let's see what else we got. So we have a micro USB charging cable, we have the quick start guide, we have a support guide, and then we have our power brick. Now one thing that you will notice is there is no HDMI cable, so if you guys do get this, you do want to make sure that you get the HDMI cable, because you will need to have that in order to be able to run this. Unfortunately for me, I do have another NVIDIA Shield TV. I have the old version, so I already have an HDMI cable available. So first things first, we're going to look at this. We don't need to look at the power brick, but one of the first things here is it has cut back on the number of ports that are available, and it has two USB ports, a HDMI port, the Ethernet, and then the power here. The old version used to also have micro SD support, and if I remember right, I think it had one additional USB port as well. The thing about this one, it is the 16 gig. My other one is the Pro version with the 500 gigs, and I found that I never ever used all the storage on that. Now I doubt that I'm going to use the 16 gigs of storage as well, but the nice thing is with these USB ports on the back, all you need is a little flash drive. You plug that in, and presto, there you go. So now I have an additional 64 gigs of storage on here. If I can push it in all the way, there we go. And so that right there gives me an extra little bit of storage. They also have some smaller ones. I have a small little thumb drive that I use, but I have this little one here that I have. It's a SanDisk one, and you can use that as well. And it's nice because this one's a lot smaller. And when I take it off the lanyard, I can put that in and it doesn't stick out so far when I'm using the device, and I can just put it up against the wall or on the shelf or whatnot. Now the other nice thing here is the controller. The controller has been completely redesigned. It keeps the same format. You still have your same gear stick buttons here. You still have your arrow keys. Still have your X, Y, A, B buttons that you do, and your same buttons here. But the biggest thing is it's more ergonomic, and it feels much better in the hand. The other one was kind of clunky feeling. It was a great one, but it was big, it was bulky, it was a little bit heavier. And here in the middle there was the volume and the trackpad. We still have the buttons down here that give you your home, your back, and your menu. And looks like you have the same thing here. I'll have to figure out how to change the volume. I think it's a capacitive touch. I think you slide it up there, and that's how you change the volume now. But you still have your charging port and everything, and so it's very similar to the way it was before, but it's a much more comfortable, much more lightweight feel. So I really like that. I also like that these here seem to have I think the other ones were rubber, but these ones feel more comfortable on my thumbs. So yeah, overall, I think this is going to be a really awesome one. I'm really excited for it. First impressions, much more compact. This thing is super tiny. One thing I did just notice was the original Shield. This is a piece of glass or plastic, and it's clear, and it's got a green LED behind it that when you turn it on, and I bet you behind this it's just a light, and they use the green plastic here to give that same effect, just with the green instead of a clear one that lets out green light. But overall, I mean, it's a much more compact package. It's nice that it comes with the remote where it didn't come with that before. I really like this controller. I'm really excited to give that a try and see how it works out. So before we sign off here, I do want to throw a huge thank you and a shout out to my friends over at NVIDIA. Thank you for sending this out and for making this possible. I'm really excited to see how this thing works out and how it compares to the previous Shield TV and how it compares to other products. And I'm really looking forward to doing the review on it. So if you guys have any questions about the NVIDIA Shield, or if you have any comments or anything you want me to cover in the future videos, please hit us up in the comments below and we'll do what we can to cover all of those bases for you. If you don't already, please remember to follow us on Twitter and YouTube so you can stay up to date with our latest content. And as always, I just want to tell you guys thank you for watching and thank you for all your support, and you all have an awesome day.